Hello, welcome to Rega Achievers Educational Limited, presenting Raya Tutors, your trusted support for brain-friendly, high-impacting learning. Today, we are learning comparing characters effectively, structuring balanced essays. How to structure balanced essays in literature. Understand what compare really mean. What's when a question says compare how or explore the differences and similarities between, it's asking you to find similarities, that is how characters are alike, find differences, that is how they contrast, and explain why the writer presents them that way. Example question. Compare how Shakespeare presents Romeo and Tybalt as young men in Romeo and Juliet. Plan using a simple chart which has character, key traits, key quotes, writer's purpose. Romeo, passionate, romantic, impulsive. Oh, I am fortune's foe. Shows how love can make people reckless. Tybalt, aggressive, proud, loyal. Peace, I hate the word. Shows how pride and violence fuel conflict. This helps you see how both sides clearly before you write. Choose your essay structure, point by point structure, best for balance. Each paragraph compares both characters around one idea. Example layout. Introduction. Briefly introduce both characters and your argument. First paragraph, compare how both show love and passion. Second paragraph, compare how both respond to conflict. Third paragraph, compare how both change and cause tragedy. Conclusion, summarize key similarities, differences, and writer's purpose. Example, both Romeo and Tybalt are driven by emotion, but Shakespeare shows this emotion in different ways. Romeo's feelings come from love, while Tybert's come from anger. Romeo's impulsive nature makes him act without thinking, but Tybert's hot temper makes him violent. Shakespeare uses this contrast to show how passion, whether loving or violent, can lead to disaster. Block structure, which is good for short answers. Write one paragraph about character A, then one about character B, and link them. Example, Romeo is presented as emotional and romantic. In contrast, Tybalt is shown as aggressive and proud. This difference shows how Shakespeare contrasts love and hate. Use comparison language. Show balance by using linking words and phrases such as similarly, in contrast, likewise, whereas, both character, on the other hand, in the same way, however, equally, unlike. Example, both Juliet and Lady Capulet cared deeply about family, but Juliet's loyalty is guided by love, whereas her mother's is shaped by social duty. Always link back to the writer's purpose. Explain why the writer presents characters this way. Ask yourself this question: what message or theme is being shown? What does this reveal about society, gender, or power? Example, by contrasting Juliet's bravery with appearance control, Shakespeare criticizes how young women's choices were limited in the society. Example of a full comparison paragraph using Macbeth. Both Macbeth and Lady Macbeth are ambitious, but Shakespeare presents their ambition differently. At first, Macbeth is uncertain. He says, "We will proceed no further in this business." This shows his moral hesitation. In contrast, Lady Macbeth is determined and manipulative, urging him to act. Screw your courage to the sticking place. Shakespeare uses this difference to explore how ambition and guilt affect both characters in different ways. Quick tip for balanced comparison essay. First, always mention both characters in every main paragraph. Second, use short embedded quotes to support your point. Third, avoid one sided essay. Don't write out the essay about one character. Fourth, compare ideas and methods, not just events. And finally, finish strong. Remind the reader what message the writer wanted to convey. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.